YouTube faithful, what's going on? Early video today for the faithful. And a quick video. Last time I came and talked to you was Flex Friday. It was a good day. I don't care what anyone says. We had a live stream via Dub Club, then the Discord. It was absolutely cinema. Had a few technical glitches, but it is what it is. I told you guys it was a beta test. Rome wasn't built in a day. You like that pun? You like it? Of course you do. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't make me beg for likes. I'm not interested in begging for anything except for green slips from PrizePicks. That I'll beg for. Maybe, sometime. Depends on the week. Depends how much we're stuck. But as you can see here, we have games today that kick off at around 4:15. That Mets game, I'll have one thing that I like from there and the rest of it to 5:40 p.m. and on. So that means live stream today, 4:45 Central. You smelly D-Gens, I expect to see you there in the Discord. No games. And without further ado, let's get right into this puppy. First up, it's Hunter Brown facing the Poverty Rangers. Yes, sir. The most poverty team in the league. Texas's own Rangers. Look at the head-to-heads. 7-12, he put up 5. He put up 3 on 4-5, which we don't really care about. We don't care about last season. Look at the last 20. What are we trying to do, chat? We're trying to figure out this man's range of outcomes. R-O-O, Roo, a range of outcomes. Coin it, put it in your pocket, tell your mother, or I will, but that's what you're looking for. Range of outcome, okay? We know, seeing this little graph, we're looking at the last 20. In fact, let's go to the last 24. He's had 21 starts, we could see here. What do we see? What do you hear? What do you say? It's a lot of green, okay? But I don't care about that. What I care about, range of outcomes. If you look at this, you could see he's going to be landing on 5 more than anything else, okay? On average, because you got those outliers where he's got 0, 3, 3, 3, 5s. So we know his range of outcomes is going to be 4 to 7, okay? Forget the outliers, the 9 and the 8s. If you average it all up, it's pretty much 4 to 6, 4 to 7 if you want to be liberal with it, okay? So 4 to 7 in the best conditions, which means at 4.5 in a decent matchup, which it is a decent matchup, I'm going to take my shot. Now, if you look at the Rangers 2024, they don't strike out a lot. In the last 30, they're not striking out a lot, but he only needs 5, okay? Because the line is baked in to reflect that. I think it's a good matchup because I've personally seen the way the Rangers are playing, and I'm not interested. Okay, they have a couple guys that don't K a lot versus the fastball, which is his primary pitch. That's why it's being juiced the way it is. But you can see here, there's some guys 31%, 20%, 30%, 26%, 20%, 19%. Pretty low weighted on base averages. Okay, 2.2. I mean, there are a couple of studs on this team. You got Seager, Marcus, Garcia. Heck, you can even throw Kelly in there. Tavares. I mean, they do have good hitters. It's just whether they're all going to be on point and produce. By the way, Seager just went yarn, and I was all over him like stink on crud. So, Hunter Brown, you can take him at 5, but I think he's going to likely push there, which is why I took the Gabi at 4.5. Let's roll over here to PrizePicks, and you can see we're going to have a unique situation today, boys. Hunter Brown, 4.5 Ks. His normal line's at 5, which means 5 pushes you, 6 will get you the cash. So I went ahead and took the Goblin, but here's why. Here's my pair that I'm going to take, and this is crispy. This is crispy. Aaron Nola. Now, I know the last couple starts, Aaron Nola has not been hitting, okay? He's not been the guy. He's not been hitting. I get all that, but we got to have a short memory when we do this thing. And what do you notice about Aaron Nola? What is PrizePicks doing? They're predicting a wide range of outcomes. A wide roo! 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, and 7.5. That's putting his range of outcomes 5 to 8. PrizePicks is saying, hey, he's getting between 5 and 8. What you gonna do? Or you could just take less at 6, which is poverty, because I believe he's gonna land right on 6. But check this out. You take these two Gobbies together, you get 1.7, which is almost 2x, right? But everybody here watching this knows Gobbies aren't guaranteed. They hook all the time, okay? It's not guaranteed. When Gobbies lose, I can't stand this mindset. It's so poverty. Gobbies lose, and all of a sudden the chat and everyone else goes crazy like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, what do you think? Gobbies are free squares? They're just supposed to pay you out because it's a Gobby? If that was the case, I'd be unloading 10K a square every hour. Because they're free squares. Why wouldn't I do that? Nobody'd be making money. Everybody would be banned. The books would be out of business. I mean, use your brains. I'm begging you. You're not entitled to anything, and they're not giving anything away. It's always going to be a sweat. There's no free squares unless this says 0.5. Then you know they're giving you a free square because they're going to green it even if he gets shelled and doesn't get a K. That's the only time it's a free square, okay? And all you clowns that say after the fact, oh, it's free, it's free. No, they're sweat free, meaning you don't have to have a sweat, but it was never free, okay? Because if it was, you wouldn't be crying when the gobby sells. Know your roles. So you got these two right here at 1.7. You can get out Aaron Nola and put him at 5.5, and this is the crispy 2.25x. You're now getting a full double up. Now for you $5 bettors, you may scoff and be like, well, I ain't betting $5 to win. Let me see, let Captain Crush look in real time. I ain't betting $5 to win 11, Cap. That's a waste of my time. If that's the case, then why do you only have $5 to bet? If $11 doesn't mean anything to you, then why can you only bet 5, rich bag? You must have a large bag if you're scoffing at $11. Wait, you can only bet 5, but $11 doesn't help you? Oh my goodness. Look in the mirror. I want you to point now. I'm looking at you, and you need to say, I'm poverty, because that's what you are. If you want to scoff at making $11 and you can only bet 5, miss me. Save it. Just save it. I have no interest, okay? You want to walk around tough guy talking about, Cap, I need at least $50 to make it worth my time. Then put up 50. Pony up 50. And if it hits, you'll win a buck. You'll win a full smile, $100 with a 12 crispy added to it for a case of Starbies or something. But I have zero interest in people crying and complaining like this isn't surgical. These goblins are gonna be sweaty. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you're gonna get the point where, oh my goodness, it was sweat free. Yeah, sure, it happens. But most of the time, you're gonna be sweating, especially in baseball, dude, because it's 1v1. A lot can go wrong on that mound, and a lot can go wrong in that batter box, okay? I'm telling you guys, this is the major leagues. This isn't some nickel and dime show where they're playing for quarters. These guys are playing for $100 million contracts. You can't wrap your mind around it. They don't care about your $5 bet, I promise you. Lock in, be logical, be better, be smart. So these are the two. You get 2.25x. I'm never going to scoff at a double up, okay? That's 0.75x away from a full 3x from a 2-man, and you're getting it on alternate goblin line. Now, if you want to go to this route, you could take Hunter Brown at 5, but again, I think he lands on 5. He has push equity, but even then, that pays 2.75x. So what would you rather do? Because if he gets 5 in this, you're going to get 1.5x, assuming Nola cashes. So if he doesn't cash, then you're up a creek without a paddle, because then you're just screwed. Say Nolan doesn't cash, and then this doesn't matter. But these are things you have to decide. So let's go over here to my partner. We go DG and let's go shopping. Okay, as you can see, we can scroll down here. I already looked. I already did the research for you. Captain Crush was up early, grinding, slamming, slanging, and blanging the pancakes, the plates. Hunter Brown, 5Ks. You see, he's 5.5 on every other market. So what's that tell your brain? He's likely going to move to 5.5. So if you want to get him at 5, you got to get him early. This also, if you don't want to take a chance on Aaron Nola's Ks, right? You could just take his earned runs under 2.5. It's minus 135 on Pinnacle right here. That's absolutely good as well. So you could do this right here. Okay, bear with me now. And you could get your 3x, assuming both of them hit, okay? And remember, it's anchors and darts. So let's say you anchor Nola or anchor Brown's Gobby, then you start putting in the darts, the plug plays, the hits, runs, RBIs, the Bobby Witts of the world, the Paul Goldschmidts of the world at 1.5, okay? I'm not telling you to use these guys. I'm just giving you examples. Mark Vientos. What I like to do is I like to target guys who have been cold, who are in elite matchups, because then you know that they're due a bounce back. Josh Naylor, he's been hot, but he put up a dud. You can go right back to the Nailer. He's absolutely in play at 1.5. I don't mind it at all. So any of those combinations, anchors, your 2 primary plays or your 1 primary play, you put that in your 2-man. Then you fill in the blanks if you want to make 5-leg contests with your darts, your 1.5 Herbies. It's simple. Now when your anchors cash, you're going to have a Nagasaki Hiroshima day. Japan would be blushing. Japan's in the news right now for a reason. You guys should be on top of that. Know your roles and learn what's going on in the world around you, because it's vital. Also, I'm down piles in the crypto market right now, so I promise you I need to win. But that's neither here nor there. That's a side discussion. So you can go back to DG. You can see the top 2 under fantasies. You already know Webb under fantasy is going to be the sweat of the night. I personally am not going there because I got no interest in sweating Logan Webb. The man lives to sell me. I take under, he goes for 50. I take over, he gets 15. He's out in 2 innings. It's cinema. JP Sears, I like the matchup. I'll probably fade his fantasy score, maybe some exposure to his Gobby, and then you can go down the list. Paxton, 3.5. You know it's going to be a sweat. I tell you guys, contact pitchers, 3.5 trap line. You know that there are going to be a lot of ground outs, in-play outs. You're watching the real app. You're watching ESPN. It's going to say in-play out. He's going to rack up the 2 counts. He's going to rack up the full counts. He's going to rack up the 3 1s, the 2 1s, the in-play outs, and in-play runs. My God in heaven, it's coming. But can he rattle off 4 strikeouts? Well, the market seems to think so. Minus 135, minus 136. They kind of think that it's juiced to go over that way. So if you want to put it on PrizePicks where you're getting your fixed 3x, you absolutely can. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, buddy. Okay? You can take fits under 1.5 bases. Pinnacle adds it at minus 130. Get a little bit of value. Crispy. Ohtani. My goodness. It's time for Shohei. He's finally at 8.5. He's always at 9.5, 10. Shohei at 8.5 is a plug play. It's the lowest I ever have seen it. It's the lowest I've ever seen Ohtani. I can't remember the last time I saw it. I'll 100% take a shot on Ohtani at 8.5. I don't care if he sells. Well, by God, he sells. I ain't interested. I don't care. Same with Bobby Witt. 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. It's always in play. The line's usually 3.5, and then you keep scrolling down. You go down, and you see Hunter Brown. He's at 5, and I told you. And then you see Aaron Nola, less, 2.5. You see Logan Webb, under 18.5 pitching outs. It's priced at minus 136. And you just go down the list, and you keep firing. You see Mr. Buxton, an elite hitter, at 1.5. Your brain should automatically be thinking, I got to lock him in. I got to know that he's going to be in the play. He's going to be in the mix because he's a 1.5 dart for my anchors. Ketel Marte, the wagon himself. Over half a run, he's always in the mix. And then we could keep going down here, but I don't have time for that, okay? And they do that. You do this for UnderDog, ParlayPlay, any of them, folks. And I got partnerships with all of them. Check the description, code CRUSH on Chalkboard, Sleeper. You're not bound to PrizePicks. Move around. Find the value. And as Watts would say, I got the value in loss. Guys, getting value doesn't guarantee that you're going to win. I'm telling you, it doesn't. It just means that you're going to be better off in the long run than you are in the short term. Don't worry about it. But here we go. Aaron Nola head-to-head. He just dropped 9 on the Dodgers. The Dodgers have been striking out a lot lately. I've been targeting every pitcher I can against the Dodgers, and here's why. In the last 30 days, they're ranked 29th in strikeouts. They're just striking out. They're just striking out. I don't know what it is, but they're just striking out. Now, Nola's not an elite pitcher by any means. He's only in the 69th percentile for strikeouts, but the fact of the matter is this. The Dodgers have been striking out. He does have a good whip. He does have good strikeouts per 9. I mean, he's competent enough to get the job done. You can see his range of outcomes. He's going to land between 4 and 7, which is why his gobbies are the way they are. The head-to-head stats don't lie. Aaron Nola will probably be the thumbnail. If not Hunter Brown, I'll probably stick with Aaron Nola, okay? It's a gut read versus the Dodgers. It just is. The Dodgers have heavy hitters. They can go out there and shell him in 1 inning, and you need to be okay with it. That is gambling. That's just gambling, dude, okay? We're making the right choices we can with the information giving, but whatever they go out there and do is on them. It's not guaranteed, folks. It's not. You just have to make the right reads every single day, and it's just the law of averages. Eventually, you'll churn out a little 3 to 5% return on investment. And if you don't, say you never win, well, then you're getting your money's worth anyways because you're going to get entertainment. Would you rather go to the movies or throw some coin down on Aaron Nola or whoever it is you choose and sweat the game? That's your personal decision, but that's why these books exist, because that is their bread and butter. They're not making money off people that are winning. People that win the most get limited the most quickly. There's ways to skirt around that, which I'm not going to get into on this video, but that is what happens. So you need to be logical and be honest with yourself, okay? So that's today's video. If you want to check out DG, obviously it's code CRUSH, 25% off. If you want my personal projection sheets that I post through my Discord, you have to join the Discord. MSTG, this is a new member said, based all of Captain Crush projection sheet. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 man cash. And he went just off the sheet. I appreciate you posting that out there for people to see, man. I'm glad you got your W. I love to see it. So go to CaptainCrush.net, scroll down, you go to the gold package. $24.99 a month, and if you use code DEMON, all caps, you'll get your first month for $15. Again, that's DEMON, all caps. Hit apply, bang. $14.99 for your first month and $25 after that. You'll get access to the live streams, projection sheets, and the Discord. They sync up via the Dub Club. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. Hopefully you learned something. I'm sorry that, hey guys, I have to keep it real with you, keep it a buck. I have to lay down the hammer. These other content creators aren't doing it because I watch their stuff to see what everyone else is doing. And if they're not preaching the gospel, somebody's got to step up and do it. I will preach the gospel always. I'm not scared of them or what they think or anyone else in this community, buddy, because I will debate anyone on a live microphone at any given time twice on Sunday. I appreciate you stopping by. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.